lights out, and away we go. Even Stevens for the front two, but already Lando Norris is closing down on Valtteri Bottas as Charles Leclerc leads them into Abbey from Hamilton, and then Lando Norris, Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo and Fernando Alonso. Down the inside goes Ricciardo on Valtteri Bottas, late braking from the Australian. Leclerc leads them through loop with Charles Leclerc leading this race then from Lewis Hamilton. Then comes Lando Norris, then Valtteri Bottas, then Daniel Ricciardo on the inside.
A flying start for the two Ferraris. Vettel is now past Ricciardo. Can Ricciardo fight it back? Vettel outbroke himself just a little bit, and it's now going to be nip and tuck as there's more contact down at turn 12, and another car spinning off. As Ricciardo into Sebastian Vettel. They've rammed each other. Sebastian Vettel, as it happened at Suzuka, has now been spun 180 degrees in the next race as well.
That's the third time we've seen that Ferrari make contact with his front axle and just pendulum round. He'd already passed Ricciardo and then got too deep into the corner, and a little bit of contact directly 90 degrees across his front axle, and around goes Vettel.
I said it's not where you start, it's where you finish, but the start could dictate the finish, and for Sebastian Vettel, is that his championship challenge finished?
Oh no, Alex Albon. What's happened here? He's slowing down, and that could be mechanical problems as well.
When you're leaning on it and pulling 4-5G through the corners.
Quickly from the stewards' room, Carlos Sainz has a 5-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. When he comes into his pit stop, he'll have to stay stationary for 5 seconds before they can change his tyres. He got a great start, but the steward said it contravened the regulations on what is and isn't allowed. Right.
I'd do that every time then. Gain a load of places and just have 5 seconds in the pits. That is a great big win.
It's a net gain possibly for Carlos Sainz. DRS for Lewis Hamilton. Fast pace from the Ferrari. Hamilton tries to go down the inside. He can't do it once again. Is the outside the way to go here? Not on that occasion. Once again, Hamilton gets great traction out of turn 12. Now trying to go round the outside, and is really being held up by Charles Leclerc. It was a bold move by Hamilton. It hasn't paid off, and he's lost yet more time behind that Ferrari, and this is really hurting his chances of winning the race today. Through turn 17 we go, with Charles Leclerc passed by Max Verstappen last year. He's not going to be passed by Hamilton on this occasion. Hamilton's pace out in front is good at the moment, but at what stage does he have to start backing off and preserving his tyres as well, or does he commit to that two-stopper? Sebastian Vettel doesn't really want to hold Max Verstappen up here for very much longer. He's pitting anyway. Verstappen, who passed one Ferrari on the inside and it cost him last year, goes around the outside of the Ferrari this time to make sure there's going to be no trouble whatsoever, and he is up into third place, which he would have got anyway because Sebastian Vettel is coming in for his pit stop.
He is pitting.
He is coming in.
He is pitting.
He is coming in. If Hamilton was to finish third and so Vettel finished P5, it carries on to Mexico.
But yeah, here he is. Let's see if the pit stop is sweet.
We've been right on him. Will he be close enough for a lunge?
So here he goes then. Does he want to make that lunge? Does he have to make that lunge? He's a racer. He'll go for it if it's there, but it's not quite there. On this occasion, Verstappen a few car lengths ahead, but gets a really bad exit coming out of turn 12, and suddenly Lewis Hamilton is all over Max Verstappen. This could be the title right here as Hamilton switches to the inside, and Verstappen just stays ahead as they now go left-handed and gets the inside line himself, but once again Hamilton gets a better exit. Now round turn 17, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen going wheel to wheel, and Verstappen on the better line, getting away from Hamilton as he goes wide and onto the runoff. And was that the moment that the title today slipped out of Lewis's hand? Here comes Sebastian Vettel on Valtteri Bottas towards turn 12 we go. Sebastian Vettel was wheel to wheel, and he is still wheel to wheel as Bottas brakes late, but he brakes too deep, and he goes off into the runoff area, and Sebastian Vettel puts himself up into fourth place. Wow, great action here with 2 laps to go. Charles Leclerc started second in the race today. He sees the checkered flag, and for the first time, other than when he's on pole, he takes victory. Charles Leclerc wins the Austrian Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen, after taking maximum points in the sprint yesterday, settles for second place.
And P1!
Yes, sir! Yes! Oh, yes!